I just want to share because I wanted to delete my LinkedIn profile just now because it was giving me too much anxiety. There were people trying to sexually harass me again, these men approaching me with private messages, so I had to disable my messages first. And then there were many people trying to sell me their services, and I'm so done with things like this, especially on Instagram and on Facebook with the spammers, spam comments, people who don't respect my boundaries and my honesty and my authenticity, who are not clearly genuine empaths and HSPs like I am. I believe that if you really are a sensitive empath, HSP, you will not bomb people with your messages. So I have had this on all of these platforms that I just mentioned, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube also, and now on LinkedIn because I've been more active there and apparently people have been noticing me, and then they message me apparently with their basically false intentions because it's not aligned with me, it's not aligned with who I am and what I represent. I don't like to do that to people, you know, to approach them like that. Of course, I have sometimes been DMing my potential clients, but usually I don't do it. And especially, I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable. Of course, that's not the point. I just want to share because I always share my life lessons. And so also, if this resonates, that you as a sensitive person, you need more space from some people, whether it is online or offline, it doesn't matter where it is, but you have to have your healthy boundaries and your personal space to be able to breathe freely. So at least from my experience, I can breathe a lot more freely and, you know, to be myself. The more I have my boundaries in place and the more I can be myself and speak my truth and be the example that I am, just, you know, being me and doing my work and sharing my message. But yeah, so this just happened, so I just wanted to share. When you are a sensitive empath or a highly sensitive person, you are very intuitive and you feel other people's feelings and emotions and thoughts sometimes, you know, as you are psychic as well. And so, you know, it can be such a struggle, and it's just so difficult to understand these people who claim basically that they are what you are, but their behavior says completely otherwise. So especially if you sense that ego energy, that egotistical energy in somebody when they are spamming you, bombing you with their messages, for example, or phone calls or whatever, you know, that's not being an empath, HSP. That's not it. A sensitive person knows how to respect another person's space. And you respect other people's feelings and emotions and who they are and how they think. You have a natural respect for them because you are a healer. You want to help everybody. So you have no intention or not a single thought in your brain that you would want to argue with somebody or make somebody uncomfortable. We just don't act like that. We come from truth and peace and joy and love. That is who we are. That is what we are about. People who are like us. Sensitive beings. Earth angels, starseeds, especially. Because we have powerful life missions here to help others, to help the world in every way possible. And that is what we have to do. So maybe you have this same experience or a similar experience. At least I have been reading some comments from people I don't know, for example, on Instagram, when they have been saying that some people have been DMing them, for example, on false pretenses, like hitting on them or bullying them or trying to sell their services to them. So to me, all of that energy is toxic, and it's just not healthy. It's not aligned, and it is something that, you know, purely comes from ego, you know, the egotistical energy. When a person wants something from you, they want your attention or your money or something like that. So I just wanted to share honestly, as I always do, that for me this happened, and I just decided, my intuition told me to close my account because I need to focus on my YouTube. I need to focus on my real clients, my soul clients. I need to work on, you know, my business, and I need to work on what matters. So I felt that LinkedIn is not for me. It's too much. And originally my intuition was basically telling me that it's not the place for me, because, you know, as entrepreneurs, as empaths and highly sensitive people, we have to be focusing on, you know, what feeds the business. We have to focus on, you know, what matters. So maybe if you feel called to closing a social media account, maybe it's your intuition telling you, really, your higher self telling you that you should do it. And maybe you should take action today if this resonates with you. And so just let you know that you won't be finding me there. I've been seeing that some people have been searching me on LinkedIn lately, but you won't find me there anymore, FYI, because I closed it today. So if you want to get in touch with me, all the information is, of course, always below the videos, my services link, and the easiest way is to, you know, either send me an email to laura@laurathelightworker.com, or you can DM me on Instagram. I do check my Instagram messages from time to time when I can, and, you know, you can send me a message there. If you ever have true peace of mind and health, a healthy, successful life as a sensitive empath, I just be introvert. If you are constantly being bombed by people, spammed by people who don't understand what you're going through, what you're feeling. So, you know, we should always respect each other's space and feelings and emotions and thoughts and who we are. And a true empath, I just will always apologize and take responsibility and take accountability if they have accidentally hurt someone. That is just, you know, how we function. We do say sorry immediately and apologize, especially if somebody has their boundaries and says about it to us. So like now I had this woman who didn't even say sorry when I told her what I thought of her. So how can you ever have that true lasting peace and everything that you want in your life to be yourself if you're always basically being walked over? And we all have our life paths, our unique life paths and stories and all of that. And we should value it. And, you know, there are so many life stories in the world that people just come from different backgrounds and they have different realizations. And like successful people, for example, you know, you never know when something might happen. You know, just be open to things, be open to the universe. It's not necessarily, you know, that something goes the same way as with someone else. So I really want to put emphasis on that own unique journey. And again, the more you know yourself and respect and value and love and accept yourself, you will be more in charge of your own life, and you will also be protecting yourself from unnecessary things, because you know what's not good for you and you know what is good for you. You know what's not meant for you and what is meant for you. You're not gonna put up with bullshit You're not gonna put up with energy vampires who just take from you and just hurt you and give you nothing real. So usually these people have been just takers, at least from my experience. Those people who have spammed me online, who don't even know me at all, they approach me on my private Facebook page, for example, even though I try to limit it as well, but they just don't understand. As a sensitive empath, highly sensitive person, all the outside world, external world, and social media in itself, all that bullying, that dense energy, that low vibe energy, dark energy that comes from other people, that doesn't come from you, it's all just too much sometimes. And I'm a living example of that, because I've been through a burnout and I learned the hard way to be setting my boundaries, to be speaking my truth, to be an example here on social media. And now it seems like my big focus is right now YouTube, and of course working with my clients one-on-one as well, serving them authentically. But anyway, just wanted to share this support if this resonates with you. So maybe you have to take some action too. Life can be so difficult for us, but the more we can just be setting those boundaries, again, like I've been talking about boundaries a lot lately, but again, I am reminded here because we can go through the same things. So even though we know something, the same lessons can be popping up in different forms sometimes. But it's all just, it's guidance. But anyway, what I want to say is that the more you set your boundaries, you will just be stronger. You will be more empowered. And that comes to mind to me right now today, because every time I set that honest boundary, I value myself more as well, and I protect myself from that unnecessary garbage.